Tech savvy or not, we can all be targets for scammers. AARP State Director Josh Askvig joins us today to help us stay safe. Welcome, Josh.
Hey, good to be with you.
So how do these scammers typically make their way onto our computers?
You know, I think people are always wary of computer viruses or malware and are generally fearful. And so then tech support scammers really look to exploit that fear. And they do that a couple of ways. First, they'll either give you an unsolicited phone call and they'll claim to be working for a brand name tech company like Microsoft or Apple. And it should be noted that those companies say they don't contact customers unless that customer initiates the contact. When they do contact you, they'll ask for remote access to your computer, and they'll try and run phony diagnostic tests that pretend that they found malware or a virus that's going to freeze your machine or eat your data. And then they ask you to pay for tech support or other services. And they usually ask you to pay for that with a gift card, a cash reload card, or wire transfer. And these are very common tools that scammers use. They try and use these untraceable or very difficult to trace wire transfers, cash reload gift cards. And the FTC has even reported that no legitimate company will ask for payment that way. A couple other things you might notice are ways that people make it on is a pop-up or a blue screen appears on your computer, phone, or tablet with a warning that a virus or other malicious program has infected your device. And then last but certainly not least, they're always trying to raise your fear level and urgency. And so they'll ask you to immediately call a toll-free number or immediately click a link to get technical help or security software.
Okay, so what should people do to protect themselves and avoid downloading dangerous malware?
Yeah, just like most scams that we talk about, if you get an unsolicited phone call from a number you don't recognize or someone who claims to be tech support, hang up. I know we like to be nice, but simply hang up. Secondly, if you have a fake virus alert message, simply close your browser to get rid of it. And then make sure you have up-to-date and are regularly using antivirus software that actually does scan your computer for malware and run a scan to get rid of any, or run a scan, to get rid of any viruses. And make sure you run that scan immediately after you get a scam pop-up. And then making sure you keep your security software, browser, and operating systems, all three of them, up to date, and consider using your browser's pop-up blocker. And then if you do think you have an issue with your computer, contact a trusted technician. Go to a reputable technician that you know if you think there might be a genuine problem. And then last, if you've been victimized, contact your credit card company and request a reversal of the payment immediately.
All right, so any other tips that you have for or on tech scams?
Yeah, I think remembering never rely on caller ID. You know, we know about spoofing and we've talked about that here. So let unknown callers go to that voicemail, or if you do happen to answer it, make sure you hang up right away. Secondly, don't click up on a pop-up virus alert or call any of the numbers listed. And if you do, and the reason you don't want to click on any of those is if you do accidentally, sometimes they can launch what's called a dialogue loop, or you'll continually get these pop-up messages that you don't want to necessarily deal with.
Okay, so where can people find more information on someone to talk to if they think they've been scammed?
Well, AARP is here to help, and that's why we launched the AARP Fraud Watch Network and the Fraud Watch Helpline. The Fraud Watch Helpline is 877-908-3360, or you can always find good information, tools, and tips about the latest scams and other frauds at aarp.org/fraudwatchnetwork.
Again, excellent tips, Josh. Thank you so much for being with us. It's important stuff.
Hey, we really appreciate the opportunity, and stay safe out there.
Thank you. Stay with us. We will be right back here on North Dakota Today.